Welcome, we're gonna start our fourth view of Quidditch. Now I made sure to keep up with my studies, so this season my Beatles bat is once again at your command. I've certainly got some big shoes to fill this year. I love the sight of fresh pitch. What? No. It's a beautiful day to kick off a brand new season of Quidditch, don't you think? One season ends and another begins. The great circle continues, and yet just as summer leads into fall, each new season brings great change, and this season we'll have our new team captain. Thank you again for entrusting me with your successor. As you know, being Gryffindor's captain is a great honor and a responsibility. You did a terrific job as Gryffindor's acting captain during my absence. Balance again and strengthen our minds, bodies, and hearts. Plus, last season's Quidditch Cup victory would not have been possible if it weren't for you. And that is why I know you are the right person to take over as captain this year. Do you have any advice for me before you kick off? We kick off the new season. So you'll need to figure out what's right for you, but don't worry, I know you'll find your way. I'll certainly do my best to guide you as you set out on this brand new journey. Thanks, Owen, and speaking of setting off on a brand new journey, let's all huddle up so I can address the team for our very first meeting of the season. Circle up, mates, our new captain needs your attention. Thanks to all your hard work last season, Gryffindor will be starting in a stronger position than ever before. We are currently the undefeated 3-time returning champions of the Quidditch Cup. But that being said, we can't afford to rest on our laurels. Hufflepuff put in a smashing fight against us in the last final. They are hoping to beat us this time around. So certain to present all sorts of new and difficult challenges, and we must be ready for them. Have a long road ahead of us if we hope to make it to the Quidditch Cup final. And that goes especially for you, because in addition to becoming our new captain this season, you'll also be embarking on a new journey as a seeker. That's smashing news, mates. I'm getting goose pimples thinking about what's ahead for us this year. What are you most excited for? Most excited about taking this team all the way, and hopefully we'll be able to win the Quidditch Cup for Gryffindor. At the end of the day, you're a fierce competitor just like me. This could turn out to be the most thrilling season of Quidditch yet. Let's all head over to the change room to gear up for our first practice. What in the name of Moresby would happen here? But it gets even worse. Take a look. Our Quidditch robes, they have gotten torn to shreds right out of the gate, and it's already gone all bad. Won't be able to hold our first practice wearing those, that's for sure. Could be someone trying to intimidate us or opposing team prank. Whoever did this is probably snuck in while we were on a pitch for our first meeting. Let's have a look around. Look, everyone, I found something. It appears to be a piece of treacle tart. Everyone on this team knows we are not supposed to bring food into the changing room. I think it stands to reason for this evidence was left behind by our culprits. We don't need to follow pastry crumbs to know who destroyed our robes. Do you have an idea who could be behind this? I think Sky's right. I think this was clearly done by one of our opponents, trying to gum up at the start of our season. Has the most to gain by slowing us down. I think we should report them. But the call is yours to make. Accusing an opponent of wrongdoing before we know all the facts could be serious repercussions, just as we learned during our first season on the team when Sky accused Wrath of stealing her comment. I think we should hold off on taking any official action until we know for sure what's happened here. In the meantime, it's absolutely crucial that we find ourselves some new Quidditch robes to wear. You're right, without practice robes, we won't be able to tell who's on which team for the friendly. But as Gryffindor's new captain, I have faith that you can solve the problem. Thanks, Warren, and this is our first big challenge as captain, and I know the team is counting on me. Let's head over to the training grounds and see if Madam Hooch has some extra robes. What is this? I don't see Madam Hooch anywhere. Smashing, she isn't even here. We'll never get our new robes for practice at this rate. What? Maybe Penny can tell us where Madam Hooch is. Have you seen Madam Hooch around? We have come to speak to her about a very urgent matter. But I can't seem to find her anywhere. I was hoping to get a head start preparing for my first pre-match party with her. I'm excited for the new season to begin. It seems like just yesterday you took me to see my first Quidditch match. And now I'm the Gryffindor's seeker as well as the captain. Can't imagine it will be easy juggling both those roles. But if anyone can do it, it's you. I can't wait for the chance to win another Quidditch Cup championship. That's terrible. I can't believe anyone would do such a thing. Not sure who's responsible yet, and I have decided not to report the incident until we know more. If it's replacement robes you're looking for, perhaps I can help. Saw Madam Hooch transporting some extra robes into storage. That's an excellent question. I've been so busy running around lately, preparing for the pre-match party and going to classes. That entire day has become a total blow. You'll be able to remember where you saw Madam Hooch store the extra. So Penny, now that we have retraced your steps, do you remember where you saw the extra Quidditch robes? It's just all coming back to me. As I now recall, Professor Snape sent me to the artifact room to restock his supply. That's where I ran into Madam Hooch and saw a large chunk of extra Quidditch robes. Certain I saw Madam Hooch put the robes in the artifact room. Smashing, thanks for your help. Sounds like the artifact room's our next stop. Of course you didn't, but that's what being a leader is all about. Challenges may seem big and others small, but each one of you overcome helps shape you into the captain. That's good to know. I'll keep your advice in mind and as we search for the artifact room. This is the room where Penny swears she saw Madam Hooch steal the extra Quidditch robes. And from the look of all this clutter, Madam Hooch isn't the only one using this place for storage. We can't afford any more delays. I'm sure we can make short work of finding these robes. The three star players of Gryffindor can do anything. We gotta create the power trio. Let's search the room. This must be the trunk full of the robes that Penny saw Madam Hooch stole. You found Madam Hooch's reserve Quidditch robes. Smash and work. Go ahead and crack it open. There's just one problem. The trunk appears to be locked shut. Good thing we know Alohomora. I'm not sure Madam Hooch would appreciate us breaking into her personal storage. We find Madam Hooch and ask her permission. It may take a little longer, but I think perhaps it would be wise to play it safe. wait for permission. Yeah. We should seek out Madam Hooch's permission to use her extra robes. I think that's a good call. We wouldn't want to risk another suspension over this. Playing it safe isn't exactly my strong suit, but you're the boss. I'll go track down Madam Hooch. I'll meet you in the Quidditch pitch. I'm trying to perfect the hand and broomstick block. And this is going to be the best season yet. Sky should be arriving any moment with our new Quidditch robes. And once she does, we can finally suit up for our first friendly of the season. By the looks of it, I'd say Sky found Madam Hooch all right. Madam Hooch? Miss Pockenhue tells me that you would like to request some new robes for your team. Yes, our old robes got destroyed and we need to replace them. In the habit of distributing new Quidditch robes without a good cause, allow me a chance to explain our situation. So, Madam Hooch, now that we have had the chance to explain exactly what happened, you can see why we came to you. I've considered everything that you and your teammates have told me, and in doing so, it's become quite clear that you have handled this matter responsibly and with honor. So for that reason, I have decided to grant your request and provide Gryffindor with the replacement robes. Treat them well, because I will not be issuing you any more replacements. You have my word as captain. We will treat our new robes with the best of care. And now that we have our new robes, we can finally have our first practice. This is great news for our team. And that's the identity of our trickle-tot intruder who wrecked our changing room. I have some information I think you need to hear. Who's responsible for leaving the trickle-tot? Come find me after practice. Alright, Bean, we'll meet back in the change room later. But in the meantime, let's kick off our first practice. Ben seems nervous. You should go check on her. Much like our new Quidditch robes ripping through the wind, our team's energy is really beginning to flow. You said you needed to speak with me? There's something I have to tell you about the Quidditch robe incident. I know who's responsible for leaving that piece of treacle tot. Who was it? It was me. My mom sent me the tot to me as a gift to celebrate the start of the new Quidditch season. Bring food into the changing room, but I was running late to our meeting and I couldn't bear to throw away a perfectly good tot. Who left the treacle tot behind? And our Quidditch robes, did you have anything to do with what happened to them? I'm very sorry for breaking the rules, though, and for causing our team to lose practice time. But I really hope you'll find it in your heart to forgive me. From everything you have told me, you clearly didn't intend to cause any trouble. Appreciate that you came forward to tell the truth. But I'm afraid to say that we still aren't any closer to discovering the truth. What was that noise? Is it possible for the robe ripper is still in hiding in our changing room? Everyone keep back, there's something moving behind that locker though. Is that some sort of hedgehog? A magical creature called a Gnoll. He's got a shredded piece of cloth in his mouth. He must be the one who tore up our Quidditch robes. Suspicious and destructive whenever they find food lying about. Here, while we were having our team meeting, and when he found Bean's treacle tots, he must have suspected the party was a trap. Pastry was a trap, causing him to lash out and destroy our crudge robes. Hold off before accusing anyone. I'm just glad that the mystery of who destroyed our robes is finally settled. I think I'm starting to get a feel for this whole leadership thing. I can turn my attention to another big challenge I need to overcome this season. There is much for you to learn. There is so much to learn that I hardly know where to begin. You should begin at the beginning, of course. Let us go meet Mofi, and together we will help you embark on your new journey as a seeker. Blind and bludgers unless my omni colors deceive me. It's not even day, and it's not every day that the two of the best best players at Hogwarts come to visit my box. We are, as you have undoubtedly already heard, I'll be taking over as Gryffindor's Seeker. And in order to begin my journey as Seeker, I'll first need to learn about the basics of the position. I was wondering, would you and Warren be willing to teach me? And I still feel 100% the same way. But there's way more to becoming a good Seeker than catching golden snitches. So if I'm hearing you both correctly, the role of Seeker has three main virtues: glory, style, and independence. But with each of those virtues comes with a unique challenge. What type of challenges would those be? With glory comes danger, with style comes pressure, and with independence comes isolation. If you truly want to become a legendary Seeker, it sounds like I've got a lot of work to do. Which of these challenges are you most nervous about facing? I'm not concerned about the pressures of being a Seeker. I'm most concerned. For sure, all eyes will be on you to catch the golden snitch, but you're the great codebreaker of Hogwarts. You are no stranger to stressful situations. When setting on a path, my best advice is always to take things one step at a time. You'll need to learn some of the final details of being a Seeker. That's a great idea. I saw a face paint kid in the Great Hall, and if you are able to pass his quiz, you'll be 99.99% ready to learn your first maneuver. Taking the Seeker's quiz. Oh. I'm glad you reached out to take another one of my signature quizzes. I'm excited to find out just how much you know about Seeking. Especially because Murphy said if I pass your quiz, I'll be ready to learn my first Seeker move. Here comes... Charlie, you are here to take the Seeker quiz too. As you know, I'm your reserve Seeker for Gryffindor this season, and I'll need to stay sharp as a Swedish short snout tooth in case you need me to sub in. I suppose we work together as friends to help each other become even better Seekers. You are my friend, and friends help each other. Let's look for ways to help each other this season. Makes me happy as a Hebridean black on a castle farm. Speaking of helping each other, let's review what we know about Seeking. Wow, there certainly is a lot of information about being a Seeker. But now that we have helped each other review, hopefully both of us will ace the Face Paint Kids quiz. But now that we have each other, we had a chance to study. Let's take the quiz. You're going down in flames, so we'll just see about that. You're both ready? Let's begin the quiz. Man, I don't know. What's the sequel's primary goal? Catch the golden snitch. I know the answer to this. The sequel's primary goal is to catch the golden snitch. I'm sure you know the answer to the next question. How many points are scored for catching a golden snitch? I think it's 150. Uh, 150? With that many points scored, you'll practically be guaranteed to win. The three virtues of seeking are glory, style, and independence. Warren taught me that the third virtue of being a seeker is independence. Being a seeker entails a great deal of independence. Time for a tricky question. What's it called when any player other than the seeker touches a snitch? Fuck, I don't know this one, guys. Snitch nipping? Reasonable. Blagging? What the fuck? Cobbin? I don't know. Snitch nipping. Any team that commits a snitch nip will automatically have to forfeit the match. Who invented the golden snitch? Bowman, right? I learned about him from Bethelge Bagshot. That's correct. Let's go. Aced it. How did we do on your secret quiz? Charlie got all the answers correct except for one, and you did even better because you aced. If your perfect score is any indication, I'd say you're going to make for a natural seeker. Speaking of which, now that I've proven I understand the fundamentals, it means I'm ready to put my knowledge into practice. Don't worry, Bean and I will use our bludgers to protect you. Hold, you pass Facepaint Kid's secret quiz. And now that I have, I come here to learn my first secret maneuver. Because I've got the perfect move for you, the spiral dive. It's an aggressive tactic. You perform a sharp dive in a tight spiral. It's a golden snitch in the flesh. I mean, in gold. This isn't the first time I've seen one up close, you know. I have never tried to catch one proper on the pitch, though. Grab your boomstick. Let's practice. We are starting to get the hang of it. Let's give it one more go. I caught the golden snitch smash, and it's going to take practice to perfect it. I had a terrific teacher, and now that we have kicked off my Seeker's training, I also solved the mystery of the shredded robes. The season will really start to look up for Gryffindor.
Sorry to interrupt you, Chainin, but I really need to speak with you. I've just learned about something that could potentially affect the future of your entire Quidditch season. Alright, so as soon as we wrap up here. God damn it, another thing. Something you would like to say to my face? You did well on your secret quiz. I'm sorry I interrupted your practice earlier, but I have some very important information. Of course, you said you learned something that may affect the future of the Quidditch season. Let me tell you everything I know. So if the rumor you heard is true, you're saying that Hufflepuff's team is playing some sort of secret weapon. I'm not sure exactly what the secret weapon is yet. It could make Hufflepuff virtually unstoppable this season. You're Hufflepuff, aren't you rooting for your own house to win? But when it comes to your Quidditch career, I'll always have your back. I am the one who introduced you to the game in the first place. And now, you have come to me with this news. If this rumor turns out to be true, it would affect Gryffindor's chances of winning the Quidditch Cup. The last thing our team needs is another distraction right now, especially after the incident with our robes. Yes, I think it would be a good idea to tell my team about this rumor. I think that's a wise decision, best to get ahead of this. We need to find out if there's any truth to this rumor, and I think I know just the person to talk to. Alright, catch you in the next vid.